So a lot of the reasons they I received from a lot of the men was the reason why they don't date. The reason why a lot of men, Polynesian men, date white women is they don't want to date their cousin. Facts. All right. If you're Polynesian, if you're Pacific Islander, you guys already know we're all related at some. If you go back if you go back enough in the family tree, so we're all related at the end of the day. So a lot of Pacific Islanders, Pacific Islander men that growing up in the Western society, they don't want to date their cousin, right? So that's a legitimate reason. A lot of the men said they're tired of dating. They're tired of dating into the family. That once you marry a Polynesian girl, you're actually marrying into the family, and you have to fulfill all the financial responsibilities within the family and within the culture, right? Filling the family, with the family, the financially funding the family, and always sending money to the family functions, to the families back in the islands. I know Samoans, that you guys call it, fa'alave laves, I believe. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but I think that's what you guys call it. In Tongan, because I'm Tongan, we call it gavenga. The gavenga family. The financial, the responsibility within the family. So if there's a funeral, if there's a birthday party, if there's a get together, if something happens in the family, everybody expected to pitch in. And especially right now in America, especially in the COVID right now, we're going through a COVID. We're going through COVID right now. A lot of people are not. A lot of people struggling financially. So I can understand that, growing up in a Western society and try to survive financially and be stable, and not only for yourself, but for also to build a family, it's tough. It's tough. People are already struggling and getting by just taking care of yourself. And you have to add the fact that you have to, it's pretty much mandatory, right? That's what the family, it's pretty much mandatory for you to always give up, send money, always financially support the family if they need any kind of support, depending on what the family function or it is. So a lot of the men, they're just tired of it. They're just tired of the kavengas and the fa'alaves and all the family function and responsibilities, and the church giving money, throwing money. You guys already know, especially because, as a people, we're very deep rooted in religion. So you guys have, in Tongan, it's like the whakame or the whakame or the misinale. That's what we call it in Tongan. So there's a lot of money. It always surprises me that a lot of Polynesian families complain about money, but we always throw money like it's nobody's business when it comes to these functions, right? But then everybody complains about being broke later. But that's a different topic. We'll save that at a different time, different podcast. So a lot of the men, that's majority of the reason a lot of men, they just don't want to date their cousin. They're tired of the financial responsibilities, and a lot of men just want peace. Right? If you're a man, you guys already know, we just want peace, y'all. We just want peace in our life. We just want peace with our family, with our children, and we just want to enjoy our lives, right? Especially in modern day world. But a lot of times, like I said, one of the biggest reasons about happiness is poverty. That's statistically shown that in a household that the families from socioeconomic families, families from socioeconomic lower socioeconomic backgrounds and neighborhoods, they experience more levels of criminal activity, depression, and unhappiness and struggles. So there's so many struggles that come from being poor. And like I told you guys before, sometimes as a people, we put ourselves in a situation because we don't know how to say no. So so that's the majority of the reason why a lot of these Polynesian men are saying that they were just tired of it. And that's why they a lot of them prefer to date outside their race and date white women. And also that's why they say a lot of times, like, they just prefer to go with to go that route, right? So that was the perspective from the men. So all the men out there that's watching this right now, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts of watching this right now. If you guys if you guys have other reasons, just like the lady I mentioned to the ladies, other reasons why you don't date white women. I'm sorry, of why you prefer to date white women, or as you become more successful. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm always interested to hear what you guys think about. But that was the majority of the reason why a lot of these guys were saying that they don't date. That's why most guys who are islanders, it has nothing to do with colonization. It has nothing to do with being brainwashed by the white man, or it has nothing to do with men thinking that Polynesian women are less attractive, because you guys know our Polynesian women, our Polynesian women are beautiful, right? Look, I've seen all types of women, the beauty of all types of women, but there's just something about Polynesian women. I can help you out. I can help you out. I can help you out. There's just something about Polynesian women, Polynesian beauty, that long, curly hair, those hips, those thick thunder thighs and just that curviness of a Polynesian woman. It's just something that I'm not. I'm it's just something about that. It's just so attractive. And yeah, I know. Like I said, this is not a podcast. I'm coming here and trying to shit on y'all ladies and shit on Polynesian women. No, yeah. So to all the women out there, yeah, Polynesian women are beautiful. But that's not the reason colonization and Polynesian men think they're not as attractive as white women. That's not the reason why we're not dating you and why we prefer to date outside the culture or go with a white woman, especially a Polynesian man in a higher socioeconomic status, a high value Polynesian man. I'm gonna break that down to you guys. So to all my ladies out there, I'm telling you guys, it has nothing to do with colonization. Like I told you guys before, if you're in the millennial and you grow up in this generation and the next generation, especially the upcoming generation, we've gone past the colonization and the racism back in the day. Like we didn't grow up in that time, so we passed that. So it has nothing to do. I believe. There's some men that think that way. Of course, there are some men that think that way, but I think as a majority of most men, like I told you guys before, I just gave you guys the reasons why a lot of these men gave me some feedback. No one said about colonization. No one said about brainwashing. It's the women. It's the women who think we're brainwashed or we're still colonized with the colonization mindset. But the men, this is coming directly from the men, ladies, directly from the source, right? Directly from the source. The guys, like I say, it has nothing to do with colonization. And that's why I said on my little highlight video I posted yesterday, it has nothing to do with that.